So this blog post is going to be about the 5 best videos, or if you're watching this on YouTube, hello, this is a YouTube video. But this is the 5 best investing apps that you could get right now that's useful for basically everything. Now, I'll be ranking this off of, let me look at my script, cost, speed, trust, information, ease of use. Now, I'm not really going to go into what all those mean, but basically they're very important, and it's what I'm basing off the list. If one app sucks at more than one of these, then they're probably not gonna even ever be able to be on this list. But for the most part, I just think that these apps are very useful, and I've done a lot of research and put in some data that I think you all would find pretty useful. So let's just get into it. So Robinhood is the first one, and its strengths is that it's very free. It's very free, very simple, and its speed is random, so not really that good, but whatever. But I don't like how very simple it can be, because that can be bad, and its speed can be mediocre at some times. Now, I like Robinhood basically because of all the people that use Robinhood, because it shows trustworthiness. If so many people use it, the company has to be trustworthy, or else people would flee the app if it wasn't good. So Robinhood is just one of those apps that's really good because of its people that it has already. It already has like over 10 million active users at all times. And Robinhood makes it super easy to get into trading. So basically, if you have never traded before, Robinhood is a great app for you because it's so simple and it's very easy to understand all of it. But if you are a little advanced and maybe intermediate, Robinhood data and information is terrible, and you probably won't get much out of it. If you want, you can go into the description and click the Robinhood link down there. Alright, next on the list is Acorns. Acorns is great because of its features. It has the roundup feature, and it has other cash saving features. And it's also invests for you. It's very simple, and its speed is not a problem. But the problem is that it does have a monthly fee, and you have no control over your money. You don't get to do much with it. Now, I like Acorns because it's very good at getting people invested, because a lot of people just hate investing money and don't do it. With the roundup feature, they make it a lot easier to want to invest into the market, because if you just spend any money, then say you spend $2.54, and now what they're going to do, they're round it up to $3 and invest 46 cents into the market for you. Now, you take a lot of purchases on a day-to-day basis for most people, so this can really add up over time. The problem is, though, is that with a low amount of money, they also give a $1 fee. And if you don't have much money, then a $1 fee every month is very hurtful to your profits. So that's the problem. But if you're a student, it's free. So if you're in college, I definitely recommend using Acorns. Now, Acorns is in the link in the description below. Click it if you want. Next up on the list is Webull. Now, I just call Webull a better Robinhood in most cases, except for it's a little bit more complex, so maybe not for beginners. But basically, Webull has good speed, and it's somewhat simple. It's got advanced data, and it's free trading. So Webull, basically, it's an app where it has a great affiliate program, which is why a lot of people promote it, because it gives a lot of benefit to the promoter and the promotee, and that's just very useful for everybody involved. But Webull is really good because of its free trading and that it has more advanced level data, because most apps don't really have advanced data that are on an app because people don't want to really look at that. But Webull is great if you're on the go and you need to research into something. The only problem I found with this app is that it can be a little confusing for new investors. So I'd always recommend, if you want to ever try out Webull, to either look up a tutorial on YouTube or test out a Robinhood or other more simple brokerages first, because this one's a little bit more advanced but still in that beginnerish range. But you need to have some experience before you can fully understand Webull. Next up is Public. Public is a new stock brokerage that I just found recently, and it's so good. I mean, the stuff that it brings to the table is very useful. Basically, it combines investing and social media into one thing, which is very useful for everything because it can give great information, give great data, and the app gives free trading and fractional shares. Now, I'm talking about fractional shares. Robinhood is the only other app on this list that can give you fractional shares because Webull and Acorns don't allow that yet. They probably will at some point, but right now it's not on their list. So fractional shares are very useful because say you want to buy Amazon, which is $3,500. If you don't have $3,500, you can't buy it on Webull and Acorns. But if you have $20 on Robinhood or Public, you can buy $20 of Amazon. But that means that you'll have like 0.0001 of a share of Amazon. I like the social aspect of the app because it allows people to share opinions, express their thoughts, and it can be good for an investor to see what other people are thinking and what other data they're using. It can be useful to find sources to take information from, and it can be useful to use their opinions and their research as your own research into what you might buy. It's almost like the stock trading channels on YouTube. They're very useful in getting people more informed about the market and what's going on. Personally, I think Public's going to be big, and it's going to be one of the biggest investment apps just because of the social aspect it brings to the table. And I really hope that it does well, and I'll probably be getting the app soon as well, but right now I already have 2 brokerage accounts, so it's not really that worth it for me. But the last one on the list is M1 Finance. M1 Finance has free trading, and it has great portfolio building and viewing tools, has good information, and, like Robinhood and Public, has fractional shares. All of these are very useful because they all help in their own way. The only problems with the app is that it's a slow app and it has a high minimum to enter compared to the others. So, fractional shares, I already talked about what that's good. But specifically for M1 Finance, they have tons of experts that can give you advice on how to grow your portfolio, and they have built-in tools to assist in portfolio pie, or like to see how diverse you are or how non-diverse you are, which can be very useful at many times, and experts can help you a lot in finding good information. And the app already has built-in good information and data. So it's a great app overall. Honestly, I think M1 Finance is one of the greatest apps. The problem is that unless you're gonna do long-term trades at the amount bought really doesn't matter, M1 Finance is pretty slow. So you might, if you buy a stock for let's say $10, it might be 5 or 10 cents different than what it really was, which is fine in most people's cases, but if you're trying to do quick trades, then I recommend not using M1 Finance. And also, if you ever want to get an individual account, you're going to need $100, and if you ever want to get into a retirement account, you're going to need $500. To wrap up, I really think that any of these apps could work well, and really, you can do more research into these 5 apps to see which one's best for you. Hope you guys enjoyed the video or found it useful, but now I must go. Goodbye.